Growing winter vegetables successfully is far trickier than growing summer crops. However, with a little extra planning and care, you can be harvesting fresh vegetables from your kitchen garden all year round. To be able to harvest vegetables in the cooler months of the year, you need to plant most vegetables in midsummer. This may seem counterintuitive, but all vegetables, whether they can tolerate cool temperatures or not, require reasonably warm temperatures to grow and develop. As the temperatures fall, the developed vegetables will then be able to sit in the garden throughout winter until you're ready to pick them. To calculate the date that you need to plant, there is a simple rule that you can apply that will give you a good idea when to plant winter vegetables. The first step is to find the first frost date in your local area. In my case, I live in Melbourne, Australia, where the first frost date is around the 1st of June. The next step is to find the number of days required for the particular vegetable to reach its first harvest. To calculate the seed planting date required, subtract the days to harvest and a further 14 days from the first frost date. The additional 14 days are subtracted to make sure that the plants reach maturity before the cold weather arrives, as the days to harvest can sometimes be unreliable. This is because some seed companies quote the length of time to harvest based upon the transplanting dates of the seedlings rather than the date that the seed is sown. Additionally, I also suspect that there is some deliberate underquoting done by some seed companies to make the products more attractive to the consumer. Evidence of this practice can be seen in a 2017 study conducted by the University of Ohio, where they compared the actual time to harvest with the information provided by the supplier. To avoid this problem, I prepared a Google Sheet with more accurate data, which is available below in the description. However, we are also in the process of creating an app that will allow the user to quickly and easily track the activities in a garden, which will provide much more precise data about the time of harvest in your particular location. If you are interested in being contacted about the app when it is available, there is also a link to a sign-up form in the description. If you are planting purchased seedling rather than sowing seeds, you will need to take away 35 days from the time to harvest to allow for the growth that's already occurred. However, the growing of vegetables in this period is limited by the severity of the winter in your particular location. This can be mitigated somewhat by selecting areas in your garden with accommodating microclimates. This can be further aided by providing plants with additional protection such as row covers and cloches. But in some areas it will simply be too cold for plants to survive outside. To get a full list of the vegetables that can be grown in cold conditions and also the minimum temperature that they can tolerate, you can visit our website. There is a link in the description below.